Let's start with the last game that you just played, the Ohio State game. I know the attention to detail that you put into this for 365 days, the emotions that come out of it. What stood out of what went into the ultimate loss against the Buckeyes?
Yeah, ultimately they executed better than us. There's a lot of different things you can say about this play, that play. If it was we only didn't get that. To talk about Jeremiah's, could have been a fumble, could have been a touchdown. At the end of the day, they executed better than us, and we got to look ourselves in the mirror and make sure we fix it so it never happens again.
I feel like that would stand out. I mean, especially the way you guys started the game, but a couple of those drives that they went and really chewed up so much time and proved why they are in the playoff this year, really told the tale of the game. When you look at just the physicality, I know you guys pride yourselves on it. Is that something that maybe sticks out to you, maybe you were a little bit frustrated with in that game?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you go in with the mindset that we've had, especially the last 4 years, and the thought process of the physicality that we set, you'd think you'd have it again. But I think it just comes back to you can prepare. It doesn't mean it's always going to be the way you want it to. So you got to make sure you attack it every way like it's your last.
Fans of this program, of this school, alums are so passionate about what goes into each season here. And obviously getting Bryce Underwood last year into this program was such a huge boost. But I think some people expected, maybe unrealistically or maybe just a little bit, with hope, that he was going to throw for 400 yards a game.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets? And I know coaches hate ever saying that word. Do you have any thoughts to look back and say maybe you could have done a little bit more in the offense with him, maybe throw it a little bit more this season?
I mean, I think you're always going to have that. I think I look back in 23 when we won the national championship, I was like, I could have found some ways in Penn State to throw the ball a little bit more. So I think there's always going to be that, look back and say we could have did this better, but that also comes with when you lose, right? You want to fix everything you've done and make sure you get it right the next time. So he's progressed so much and he's gotten so much better, and we all can just continue to get better.
Where will he improve? Where can fans find assurances that this isn't just the guy for this program, but this is one of the top quarterbacks in college football in the years to come?
I mean, he's just going to work his tail off to get better. We're all going to work our tails off to get better. So I can tell you this: we put a lot of nights, a lot of thought process into this to make this program the best it can be, and we're not going to stop.
That continues at the Citrus Bowl. You guys have accepted the bid to play against Texas in Orlando on New Year's Eve, an ABC kick. A tradition in football. So much has changed, but this opportunity to play in the game while other schools are choosing not to play in the bowl games, why'd you guys accept?
Another opportunity to play another game. We always talk about 12 guaranteed opportunities, and now you get the 13th. It's not the playoffs, it's not where we want to be, but it's close to a playoff game as you can get. Playing a great brand, great coaching staff, great players in Texas, so we're super excited about the opportunity.
You said at your press conference, you don't want this to be the Bryce Underwood versus Arch Manning matchup.
Yeah.
It's how TV will bill it.
Yeah.
It's how fans on the outside will bill it. But what makes Texas such a good team this year that just missed out on the playoffs, probably just because of that one loss?
Yeah, I mean, on offense it starts with Arch, but it also starts with the O-line. Coach Flood has done an unbelievable job throughout the years with that O-line. What they do on offense is very good. They've got great scheme, great schematic, and playmakers all over the field. And then defensively, they're attacking, they're physical. So we've got to have a great plan as we go into the game.
I asked you last year, after your first year under your belt as the head coach of this program, just how much time you spend on NIL, and I think you said it's a huge part of your day trying to see what goes on with this roster. The staff that's been built around this program has added to that, but man, when I look at the CFP and some of these teams that transformed almost overnight, what's your confidence level in NIL playing a part of the roster growth and the transfer portal in this next offseason?
Yeah, I think that's a continuing thing we have to do. We got to continue to get the support from everybody involved to make sure that we get to where we need it to be. There's teams that are working on crazy $1 million rosters, but it's coaching too. They got great coaches too. It's not all that. So there's both of it into play. So we got to do a good job of using our resources to our advantage and then coach them as hard as we can.
I know there has been so much support around this program with donors, with alums. Do you feel like it continues to grow and you guys can stay in that upper echelon?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they continue to support us, and we got to do our part to make sure we go out and compete, and I think we will.